Huh? What's this all about? Why the sudden curiosity? I've told you some of it. Well, if you insist. One of my favorite memories from my childhood, my 100th birthday. The day where I finally went from being a fox to a fox girl. I was overjoyed. I still remember my family crowding around me, excitingly watching as I fumble through using my newfound powers. I may have accidentally shapeshifted into a few people or so while in town. You should have seen the looks on their faces. I recall one morning at school, about 2 years after my birthday. One of my classmates and I had transformed into each other and swapped places for the day. Our teacher was so mad, but it was so worth it. That was probably like the 87th time I had gotten in trouble that year alone. Oh, what I would give to go back to that time. I never was a good student. I would take solace in the forest, especially when my frustrations became too much for me to bear. One day, I found a curious book under a pile of leaves. A magical girl manga. That one book sparked my fascination and desire for adventure. I tried to sneak it back home, but I got caught. My parents were not as pleased about the book as I was. I got in trouble once again that day. So I ditched school the next day to venture off in the forest once more. I traveled deeper and deeper until I reached an area I didn't really recognize. In the middle of the dense forest stood a mysterious door. I had no clue why there'd be such a thing this deep in. I was intensely curious, to say the least. But before I could get any closer, a guard spotted me. I zoomed off, left to wonder why the door and a guard were out there that day. My mom was worried sick when I finally got back home. She had expected the worst. I still recall how she held me so tight, on the verge of tears. I swear to her that I would never do that again. Later that night, long after everyone had gone to bed, I heard a strange scream. I ran out of my room only to see that guard I had escaped from earlier attacking my mother. I did try to help, but he ran off. I cradled her in my arms, and she whispered a really loving goodbye to me as she drifted off. Then my father, he had entered the room and exploded with anger and grief. He blamed me for the tragedy. He left me in a dark prison cell, and I'm sorry. I can't talk about this anymore. It's all a bit too much.